What up, collective, and welcome to another pick a card reading. This is for Scorpio season, important messages and blessings. Also, happy birthday, Scorpio. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am going to have the blessings portion on my Patreon, and my Patreon is $2.99 a month. And also, my name is Paris, aka Elvira, aka Professor Personal. Professor Paris, if you're nasty, okay? Oh, the cringe I had. What else? I'm a Gemini sun, Cancer moon, Gemini rising, because you guys know if you want to know. But yeah, I kind of felt like I was ready to get back into YouTube readings and also kind of share my Patreon. When you subscribe to my Patreon, you also get weekly horoscopes according to your element. So fire, earth, water, air. If you're a fire, earth, water, earth, air sign, you know. And then also you get mid-monthlies on there, and of course additional content when it comes to picker readings. But yeah, so I'm going to give you guys time. I'm also going to, I have a podcast as well that I'm going to link below so you guys can check it out for those of you who are interested in just knowing more about my personal journey. I also do channelings over there, and I also do weekly horoscopes on there as well. All right. Just had to make sure the introduction was out there, but yeah, so this is group 1, this is group 2, and this is group 3. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a moment to just feel which vibes you feel called to. So this one, as I said, is just going to be the important messages. And then if you want to know about the blessings coming your way in Scorpio season, you can check out my Patreon. Okay. So welcome group 1. Welcome to your Scorpio season important messages. This is just going to be looking into everything important that you need to know about this Scorpio season. Also, happy birthday if you are a Scorpio. But let's see. Let's just jump right into it. I'm hearing accountability. So right off bat, Spirit is going to be holding you accountable for anything that you ask for. So if you're asking for help losing weight, Spirit is going to be holding you accountable in your decisions. So you're going to be noticing that there's a lot of temptation being thrown at you. And that's kind of how Spirit tests us. Right after we say that we're going to set out on a certain journey, that's when we notice that people are calling us up. Let's say if you're trying to stop drinking, now you have people calling you up, asking you to go out. You're trying to stop smoking. All of a sudden you have people offering you to smoke. You say you're going to have a certain diet. You start having cravings to eat a certain food. So there's just a lot about Spirit testing your strength and dedication when it comes to the things that you're trying to manifest within your life. And this is going to require somewhat more responsibility. And I feel like you guys are ready for it. This is something that you already know, or this is something that you've already been practicing. I feel some of you have already walked away from a lifestyle, or you will be walking away from a lifestyle during Scorpio season, so that you can really manifest your heart's desires. I feel you guys are tired of fair weather friends. You're tired of fair weather family members. I'm hearing, family members who only come when they need something from you, or friends who only want to do this or drink or indulge in a certain behavior that you've outgrown. There's just this huge maturity that I feel you guys are blossoming into. And for those of you who are interested in somebody, you may find out that this person, although they make you happy, it's more to the story. It's more for you to see when it comes to somebody either from your past returning, or somebody who's in your life currently. So I feel as you're working on this new vision of self, it's going to change the way that people from your past have treated you, specifically somebody who maybe challenged your beliefs in the past. I don't know why I'm hearing it just like that. Challenge your beliefs. Challenge your belief systems. This person, they challenged you in a way that where maybe they didn't hold you accountable. Maybe this is a lover who was also into the same things as you. I don't know why I'm hearing BDSM, so I don't know if somebody's a part of that community, bondage community or something like that. So you're going to be, this is what it is. It's like a trauma bond that is evolving. So you're having I just smelled the strongest hit of weed. We were just talking about smoking, but you're having a very powerful awakening, and you're sharing this with somebody. So this is not for everyone, but some of you are coming into union with your twin flame or divine counterpart, your other half. And as you evolve, your other half is evolving throughout Scorpio season. And you're going to notice that if you've been in no contact with somebody, you're going to start talking to them again. You're going to start hanging out again. You're going to start rebuilding a connection with somebody. It could be friendship, but I really feel like this is romantic. I really feel like this is a romantic connection. And when you work on rebuilding your connection, this is happening because you're working on your independence. This could also be you working on your connection with spirit and looking more beautiful, feeling more radiant, feeling unapologetically you. And your social media, for those of you who are working on social media, I feel if you can work through a little bit more insecurities, you're going to have a chance to go viral. For your music, if you're a musician or an artist, there's a chance to go viral for something that you're creating, but you're really going to have to believe that you are worthy of this attention. So Scorpio season is going to be teaching you how to be happy being you and how to be thankful for the gifts that you have by sharing them. You're tired of being in this wallflower energy. You don't want to be tucked away with this Four of Pentacles energy. Scorpio season is going to make you want to be seen, make you want to be heard, make you realize that you have something very beautiful to share and you have something beautiful to say to the world. And you don't care who's jealous or not. I feel like in the past, certain people's evil eye energy manifested as you. Maybe it's crazy how evil eye works. And in my podcast, you guys can check out where I talk about my past lives and things like that. But I'm contracted to learn a lot about evil eye in this life, because evil eye is the reason why a lot of my lifetimes were cut short before. So you'll find that if you were a soul who had a lot of jealous people in your past life, you will be contracted to meet a lot of people who are secretly jealous of you, and not only meet them, but actually create these bonds with them and learn how to transmute that energy, kind of learn how to give that insecurity back to that person. So you will meet certain people from your past lives who you are healing through becoming this evolved person of yourself and forgiving them for whatever they caused you to miss out on in a previous life. That's what September is all about. It's about reconciling with your past life enemies, past life flaws, getting back your talents from a past life as well. Yeah, so you're coming completely out of a victim mentality. That's the most important thing that you need to know. You're not going to be afraid anymore. And this is amazing. I feel this is a time to really affirm the self. throughout Scorpio season, it's all about affirming, self-affirming affirmations. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am talented. I am witty. Whatever you want to be, affirm. Okay? I'll see you guys at the next one or over at Patreon. All right? What up, group 2, and welcome to your Scorpio season important messages reading. If you want to check out the blessings portion, you can go over to my Patreon. Either way, thank you for tuning in. Let's see, what are the important messages that group 2 needs to know about Scorpio season? I'm hearing, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. So there's a lot. Ooh, this group is really dealing with, I'm sorry if this is a trigger, but you're feeling like taking yourself out the game a little bit. You're unhappy. You're dissatisfied. I knew I felt a dark energy. You're unhappy. You're dissatisfied. And you are completely in a mentality that is swallowing you up. And the thing with this hangman next to this devil, these are all illusions of the mind that are keeping you trapped from actually becoming healthier. I had seen this post talking about I don't know exactly the words, but it was talking about how when you're depressed for a while, you get used to being depressed, and you're now making excuses to not change because you're always using the excuse that you're depressed. So some of you are bed rotting consistently. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not cleaning your room. You're not doing self-care. And this is, some of you haven't changed your wardrobe in years. You haven't changed your shoes in years. You haven't cleaned your closet in years or months. It's old energy lingering around you. And that is why you feel the way that you do. That is what Spirit is saying. You have to clean your room. You have to clean up everything around you. There's a lot where Scorpio season is going to be showing you how you are a little bit messy in certain areas, and you need to kind of get more focused on how to become a better overall person, not for others, but for yourself. There's a lot where you've given up on yourself because maybe somebody wasn't reciprocating and you've been stuck on that. Or yeah, because with this Knight of Cups, it gives a vibe of, well, like this is past energy though. So you're moving past this. But what I was going to say is, well, if nobody's loving me, then I guess it's not worth it. You know, this kind of like life isn't worth it without a lover or without a friend or without money. There's something where you're going to be overcoming a very low vibrational thought form, a very low vibrational belief, so that you can actually achieve the things that you want to achieve. This belief pattern comes from your ancestors. So some of you, your ancestors were enslaved, or your mother's side, father's side too. It's the way your parents did something around you. Your parents could have been abusive. They could have actually put hands on you. Some of you had a very traumatic experience as a child, and it has made you very afraid to embrace your true personality. Some of you you're thinking you're this Queen of Swords energy, but really you're the Page of Cups. I knew I was going to pull a cup card. You are the 10 of Cups, actually, not the page. You're the whole fucking smiley face. Okay. Like, and as you heal from certain addictions, certain patterns, certain relationships that you encountered, traumas, your true essence is so beautiful. It is so powerful. And you know, this is something I went through within my journey. I've always been very electric, and when drinking entered my life, it made me the opposite of that, even though I thought that I was becoming this cooler person with alcohol. No, it was actually making me very uncool. Not very demure, not very cutesy, okay? Like, it was actually turning me into the Queen of Swords. And although I'm a Gemini, yeah, I'm a Queen of Cups at heart. I'm a Cancer at heart, and I'm a Care Bear at heart. There's something where something has turned you, an event has turned you into something that you are not. And it's going to be very strange becoming who you used to be. It's going to be feeling very different. And this is what you've been oddly afraid of. You've been afraid that you're not going to be able to feel this emptiness that you've been feeling, but it stems from you taking accountability that these burdens that you're wrapped up in are not yours. A lot of people saw that light about you. A lot of people noticed that about you. And it's like, as you got older throughout life, people took and took and took, and relationships took, and jobs took, and, you know, lovers took, you know, it's just people took. And basically all they left you with was their traumas and their insecurities. And you just kind of became a shell of a person a little. You lost it a little, for a little bit, okay? You wasn't gone forever. Some of you are like air signs like me, you know, we don't really lose it forever, but you know, it's just crazy how we will go through something very traumatic. Like, I was looking back at my stories a year ago. I was going through the worst period of my life, but on the surface, everything was, I was looking back at that version of me like, wow, like, how could you be so entertaining even through a time where you were going through so much? You're going to be looking back at something in retrospect. You could quite literally be looking back at yourself in an era where you were so hard on yourself, but you're going to see just how beautiful you were and just how beautiful you are. It's going to motivate you to continue working on yourself. And a lot of you are going to realize you have fans behind the scenes. I feel you've been blocking these little fans behind the scenes because you have not believed that people actually care about what you're doing, especially if you're on social media. Yeah, people be sitting there just scrolling, looking at you. Okay? Especially if you have a business page. I see you attracting a lot more attention only when you're ready. That's what Spirit is saying. When you're ready. We don't want you to be afraid of this attention. Okay, so there's something where Spirit is going to be allowing you to be surrounded by people who actually care, or get the attention that you've been wanting, get the recognition that you've been wanting for some time, especially because you're coming out of this funk. You're coming out of this funk. You don't want to be, you don't want to be depressed anymore. Yeah, this is something that been started happening. Okay, probably I just activated you, okay? Because I feel like in real time, it's like instantly transmuted. That's how some of you guys are. When you're in a really high frequency, you instantly transmute people. You could walk into a room, you can make the devil cry. That's how I'm hearing it. You could make the devil cry. You could make the devil, like, I ain't gonna repent now, but I shed a tear now about the story. That kind of reminds me of a while ago. Oh my God, a while ago where I was going through so many battles back to back to back to back. And I just heard even the devil is sorry for the things that they're putting you through. So, and the devil thing is very deep. The devil is symbolic to humanity's shadow, and it acts as a way of pushing you into the light. That's how I see the devil. The devil is somebody who pushes you that dark energy pushes you to be correct. So, but even the devil cries because they don't like putting you through certain things, but they have to. There's a good and evil in this world, and it has to play its part. And it's time for you to forgive the devil for the things that they have put you through. Forgive source, dark source, for putting you through the things that they have put you through, because it was all to make you better. I know that sounds very Hallmark cardish, but it's true. This is how you neutralize the shadow. This is how you actually integrate the shadow and become the full God being that we are all striving to be. Remember, Earth is a school. Okay. I'll see you guys at the next one or at the Patreon if you want to look into your blessings. Okay. Peace out. Oh, somebody could be just waking up listening to this, but what's up, group 3? And welcome to your Scorpio season important messages and blessings. But the blessings portion will be on my Patreon, and you can subscribe there for it. But for now, we're going to be focusing on important messages that you need to know for Scorpio season. See, what does group 3? I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired. This group is tired of being alone. Somebody Sagittarius asked me to sit down, okay? You're tired of being alone. You want to be like the people. I want to be like the people. I want to be with the people. That's how you guys are feeling. But you got to get outside first. Spirit, like, you think we just going to bring the soul tribe and bring the opportunities and bring that shit? No, you got to go outside and get it. So go get you have to go and get something. Okay. Spirit is, initiating you into a place of action. The Queen of Wands is going to get what she wants, when she wants it, how she wants to go about it. It can be questionable. There are questionable ways that, you know, some of you could, not some of you, but the Queen of Wands can kind of be known for getting what she wants in ways that are not always the best. But you guys are going to be learning how to sacrifice friendships, I'm hearing, colleagues, jobs that just don't, okay, we'll just, jobs that just don't serve you. I guess Spirit wanted the lights to be brighter so you guys can see the cards, but you're in a place of manifesting, and it's very imperative that you are alone right now so you can really lock in, so you can really tap in to your full potential. And there's so much going on around you. There's so much going on. Some of you, your grandmother, your ancestors, somebody in your family has recently passed away. Somebody has recently lost somebody. I'm feeling that. Or there could be something happening like that, where you're coming to terms about a mistake that somebody else made that everybody is paying for. So this is a very specific message. Maybe somebody around you may end up, I don't even know why. I have to say it. They could do something to themselves, take themselves out of the physical. So Spirit is saying there's going to be something that happens in Scorpio season where it's going to awaken you to what you already felt. You could already be dreaming about somebody. Now, they don't have to be physically taking themselves out, but I felt that. Or doing something reckless. You're going to be dreaming about people, and Spirit is going to be kind of asking you, can you reach out to this person? Can you pray for this person? This is something I've gone through a lot as a healer. Some of you are a healer, and you be dreaming about people and you don't understand what's going on. It's because you have to pray for that person, or quite literally reach out to them. You are meant to, some of you are meant to be a medium. You're meant to speak to the other side. With that Three of Wands, it just gives a vibe of you trapped souls, lost souls. I'm hearing poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. So it's like that. That's a part of your purpose. You're like, why am I meeting broken people all the time? That's a part of your purpose. And don't get me wrong, once we heal, it's kind of like I talked about the past life, transmuting past life enemies with group 1. Once you reach a higher level, you are able to neutralize your enemies. You don't have to have enemies. Yes, you can have them, but they're not going to be able to penetrate your reality because of the fact that you have raised in consciousness and you have angelic protection. So I feel you guys are coming into having angelic protection from evil eye. And this is going to, you're going to feel like people are watching you, stalking you. Maybe some of you are former Illuminati, you know. If you know, okay. You were in something in a past life and now you're not, but they're trying to make sure you don't speak about certain things, but you're somebody who speaks about certain things online or to your family. You're supposed to speak out about certain things, and Spirit is saying, pray that they shield you from evil eye within the spirit, because it can be entities, ghosts, demons that also send you evil eye, trickster spirits who try to integrate themselves in your reality. That's why I felt all these voices in your head that you're going to be kind of purging out in the month of or through Scorpio season. That's the most important message that you need to know. Your spiritual discernment is going to be through the roof. You are going to know who. People are going to be like, who can you call? Group 33. Like, okay. Like, there's something strange in the neighborhood. Hey, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! That's how y'all are. Like, welcome to the squad, okay? I've been doing this for years, so trust me when I say you're gonna survive through whatever initiation you're going through. These initiations, people don't understand, but when you're really when Spirit really asks you to read for people and help people, the initiations are crazy. You've been going through these initiations, but they get really intense as you get older. So because it helps you to have discernment. So there are things that are going to be happening to you, but Spirit wants you to know that it's to make you a better medium, a better tapped into your spirituality. So if you lose a job, if you lose a relationship, lose something during Scorpio season, just know that is because it's teaching you something about life and the cycle of life as well. Maybe a family member of yours is going to pass on. Okay, I'm so sorry. I have to say what I feel. I don't, things are just contracted to happen. But that's what you're going to be learning. Yeah, like, okay, I was contracted to learn that lesson. You're going to be making peace, especially if somebody already left your life, whether left from the physical or just left out of your life and is still here but moved on. You're going to be making peace with that. I don't know why I'm hearing smoke break. So some of you could be on your smoke break listening to this, or lunch break at work. That's really, if you are doing any of that right now while listening, just know Spirit is saying it's okay to grieve this loss. I don't know what loss, my condolences for somebody is really about to ascend. This could even be you ascending into a new level of consciousness, but it feels like you're physically passing on. It feels very intense. Or it will. Spirit wants you to know you're going to survive this. You're going to be okay. You're going to make it. Yeah. I'm hearing close out from love. I didn't need the pain. So, bleeding love. I keep bleeding. That's how y'all feel. It's just like you're surrendering. That's what you're doing. You're surrendering. You're just like, that's the beautiful part of that song is making music about sad shit. It just really purges the heart chakra in a way that is healthy. So some of you, you're going to be needing to stop doing something that you're doing to cope with the loss, because if you don't, it could really be bad for you. Okay, you have to grieve something. I can feel somebody getting emotional. Somebody needs a hug. Somebody, I'm hearing a child's father, your child's father is coming through and wants you to know that what we had, I appreciate it. They hear you. Maybe you set boundaries with somebody and then they passed on. Okay, that's for somebody, or they started to go through shit after and you're feeling guilty, and Spirit is saying everybody is contracted to learn something different. And we have to make peace with that sometimes. We have to make peace with the fact that it's hard to watch our loved ones go through things. You know, I literally the last week was all about me purging off, taking on other people's karma, because of the fact that I didn't want to see them go through that. Sometimes as empaths, you know, Spirit will tell you, yeah, this person about to go through this and there's nothing that you could do about it. You know, you can pray that they have the wisdom to get through it, but it's hard to watch your loved ones go through something and you can't do nothing about it. There's a sense of feeling a little bit helpless to a situation, but Spirit is saying it's something that's going to make sense when you ascend or when you make it to the other side. And sometimes that's all we can do is trust that it's going to make sense in the end. So that's your main message coming into Scorpio season, okay? I'll see you guys at the next one or at the blessings reading on Patreon. Peace out.